Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We got a great show lined up, some special guests here in the studio. But first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. It's going to be just a beautiful fall day. We just had a great week. It's going to continue. Now, they're telling us they might have a little bit of rain or something on Sunday or Monday, but just like a 10 or 15% chance. So not much at all. So go ahead and plan to do some great outdoor activities this weekend because the weather's going to cooperate. A high today they're calling for a high today of 85. That's a little on the warm side for fall, but it's going to be nice and clear. Low is 63, and water temperature is hanging around there at 75 degrees. It's sort of plateaued out the last 3 or 4 days, so I expect it to drop. Probably the next couple of days you're going to see it dropping on down to about 73 or 74 by next week, because if it follows last year's October pattern, that's what's going to happen. Let's take a look at river readings. River readings are brought to us by Watson's Landing Marina and Dry Storage. Looking on your screen there, the Apalachicola Bluntstown is a 2.8 and steady. And the Choctawhatchee at Caryville is a 2.3 and it's steady also. Both rivers are going to be steady this weekend, and we're going to not have a lot of flow. And they're going to be low now, so be careful if you don't go too fast on your boats going up down these rivers, and especially get up in those sloughs and all. And also, I got a text from one of my viewers, or a message from one of my viewers, and they were fishing around Weewall, and they got up into a tree stump and all, and had not one moccasin but 2 moccasins in it. So be careful when you get up in there, because they're going to be hanging out this time of year. All right, take a look at a tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Looking on your screen there, we got a high tide at 5:14 this morning and a low at 3:02. Today's Thursday, October 22nd. Good tides today, but it doesn't look really strong for the weekend as far as getting a lot of tidal flow. There's not going to be a lot of movement there, and the wind is north-northeast. It's been that way for about 8 or 9 days, and it's going to continue north-northeast. It's really swinging around to the east as our high pressure moves through. So not a lot of movement in water, but still, you can still catch a lot of fish just because it's not moving. All right. And like I said, marine forecast is coming about 5 to 10 out of the north-northeast. All right, we'll take our break and be right back with our guest. All right, welcome back, and welcome to our Students of the Month for the month of October. Ebony Guilford, good morning. Sean Maddox, good morning. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about these folks before I turn it over to them and let them talk about themselves. First of all, there's great kids, but Sean is the president of Outdoor Air Club, and Ebony is the vice president. So that speaks volumes right there when your classmates and all vote for you in those esteemed positions such as that. That's really good. So Sean plays ball. Ebony is always into something. And she's always so active at school, and it's just they were great choices for our president and vice president, believe me. So let's get started. Ebony, you start off telling folks a little bit about yourself.
I'm Ebony, go to Mosley, just turned 18 2 days ago.
Yeah, well, and what happened in class?
Everybody sang to me, yes, and I just love the outdoors a lot.
She really does. She's always doing stuff in the outdoors, and is a natural outdoorsman. Okay, Sean?
I'm Sean, I go to Mosley. I play football and baseball. I enjoy baseball, hunting, fishing, just pretty much anything outdoors. And right now in class, we're actually learning how to not get lost in the woods, so the bears don't get us. So Coach Chester's doing a pretty good job with that.
Well, we're on orienteering now and doing those compass readings, and it's funny how it changes. We have the old-fashioned compass and all. I really want the kids to learn how to use those, but the phone compasses work out really well too, don't they? So
Yes, sir.
now we're letting everybody pull their phone compass out, and actually at times it's a little more exact. But like I tell them, if you're on top of a mountain and Appalachian Trail, you may not have access to a lot of apps and batteries and all. But so now, who's going to be watching the show this morning? Watching you this morning? Who's some of your folks?
My grandparents and my mom and dad, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom and dad will be out watching it tomorrow morning. So
They have a habit of doing that. Okay, tell us now. What are some other things you do at Mosley? What are some things you like about high school in general? What are some things you really enjoy doing, Ebony?
I played soccer freshman to junior year. I'm not playing this year, but I really enjoyed playing when I did. So that was good. And being part of all the clubs Interact Club, SGA, Beta, those are really fun.
I tell you, she stayed active. There's always something going on there. There's a meeting here, a meeting there. Sean, what about you?
I like hanging out with all the student body. It's really nice at Mosley, and everyone is so collaborative and just gets along very well, and that's the best part about it.
Well, it is. It's a great school spirit, and just everybody sort of just gets along, and and everybody sort of has a common goal, just doing the right thing, and and that's why I think I've been able to teach as long as I have, because of these kind of young people here. And now, what's your favorite outdoor? If you could pick out just one outdoor activity, Ebony, what would it be?
Fishing, definitely.
Fishing. Okay. Any particular kind?
Saltwater.
All right. I saw some pictures of you with a big red snapper.
Yes,
We're going to show those pictures in a minute. Sean?
I don't think there's anything better than waking up to sitting in a deer stand about 6:30 in the morning. So that's for me.
Yeah, and it is a lot of fun, and we're going. People ask me that same question. I just tell them, well, whatever's in season. I mean, this weekend, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just such an option and all. Let's talk quickly about, you talked about the clubs and all. Let's talk about football for a second. What position do you play in football, Sean?
I play center on the offensive line.
And I don't know if folks can tell them how big you are.
I am 6'1", roughly about 305 pounds.
That's 305 now. 305. That's a good sized boy. And what about some of the other boys? We got a big offensive line, don't we?
We have a huge offensive line.
I'm one of the biggest I've ever seen in high school. What size is let's see, Zach? How big is Zach?
Zach Saffel, he's probably about 6'5", probably about 310, 305. So.
Yeah, it's really fascinating to see them. And we've got a big game
this
Friday night, a district game. And
win or go home.
Yeah, win or go home. So it's going to be exciting. We've had a good season and good coaches. Okay, Ebony, you mentioned, and you were my second period outdoor with, right?
Yes, sir.
And we got a really good class, and you're in fourth now. Yeah, I got 5 classes. It's hard to keep them all straight. But each class is individually are different and have their own personality. And I enjoy that. And both of y'all sit on sort of the back row.
Yes, sir.
But it's not. They're always back there. Always got that's one of the things that strike me about these two young people. Always have this smile on their face. They come in the classroom, they got a big old smile, and they leave with a big old smile, and that's their personality. Okay, they got some pictures. We're gonna take a break and come back and show you these pictures. All right. Okay, welcome back with our Students of the Month for October. Sean Maddox and Ebony Guilford, our president and vice president of the Mosley Outdoor Ed Club, voted on by their peers, and we really got some good things going on up there with that club. Before I get back with them, I'm going to give you sort of a midweek or late week fishing report. Now tomorrow we're going to talk a lot about our fishing report for the weekend, but I got a call yesterday, and Monday and Tuesday, they're really catching a lot of flounder. The flounder are tearing it up. And they're catching a lot of them with the flounder getting ready to stage in and getting ready to go out to pass, and a lot of folks that were just limiting out in less than 2 hours on flounder. So just if you're off today, you might want to give that a try. It's still in the bay, getting ready to go out to pass. Okay. Now speaking of fishing, let's go to some pictures. Ebony, we got you up first. So tell us about this picture here. Okay.
We at the Panama City Marina. We went about 30 miles out to fish for the day. We left at like 4 in the morning. Which is super early.
Yeah. So you went out with your dad,
yes,
and
sir.
y'all are fishing this hole, and doing well, right?
Yes, sir.
And what happened? Those other folks?
They just showed up and came right up.
That's aggravating. Those other people out there catching fish, and I don't care if you could be on the river or 30 miles out in the Gulf. When somebody comes fishing next to you, it aggravates me. Tell us about this little hairdo. Ebony, when she was like a little 9th or 10th grader at most, you could see her all the way down the hall because of her hair like that. It was just as cute as it could be. You could see the other side of the gym. And when did you change it?
Junior year, I changed it.
Okay. Well, I really like that. You need to go back to one day retro.
Thank you.
All right, and these are some of the snapper you caught?
Yes, sir. Those were all of I caught those ones.
Did y'all get to eat them?
Yes, we did. My dad cooked it.
That sounds good. All right, what about this picture?
That's the grouper I caught. The biggest fish we caught that day. It's kind of sad, but yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was extremely fun.
The water was nice. Okay. All right, now, Sean, let's go to some of your pictures. You tell us about this big brim.
Yeah, we caught that about, I think we went about 15 miles out. We went with my dad's friends. As you can see in that picture, that was about 150 pounds ago, but that was probably the last 2 trips that we took deep sea fishing, and we pretty much, we limited out with red snapper. So wherever we go, we get pretty lucky. So.
Yeah, that's great. All right, what happened to this one?
That was a shark bite. That one got bit before we even got up to the boat, believe it or not.
That's a pretty big shark right there.
Yeah. That fishing trip was somewhat fun because I kind of got sick, took a little medicine, and got knocked out for about half the trip.
What happened? Oh, the medicine knocked you out?
Yeah. So I only got half the fishing time.
That happens all the time. People take Dramamine is strong medicine, and have y'all done that?
My dad has to take that.
Yeah, and it just makes you so drowsy, I almost can't enjoy it. So I know what you're talking about. What about this big buck here?
I shot that last year. I could tell you the exact date too, probably January the 1st. So it was a good New Year present.
Wow, way to start the year off.
It was an afternoon hunt. So it was, we were Hitchcock, Florida. So.
Hunting around Weewall. Did he just walk out on you, or what? Were you in a tree stand? Or?
I was in a condo, and he came probably about 30 minutes before dark. He came all the way down from the end of the lane and walked about 250 yards, and then I took a shot at him and got him.
250 yards? Wow. What kind of gun were you shooting?
I was shooting a .243 Winchester.
That's a good
bolt action.
Good fast bullet. Bolt action. I know you're excited about that.
Yes, sir.
All right, tell us about this one. How about this one here?
That's me and my stance, getting ready to.
Are you asking? What are you asking the quarterback? Or are you telling the offensive line to?
No, I'm just looking at the sideline to see what play they're bringing in, so I can see where direction, which we need to go and stuff. So.
Have you always been the center?
I've always been the center since I've been at Mosley.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well that's some good pictures. Thank you all for bringing them. When you're playing on a Friday night, it's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun. Can't experience like anything else.
Yeah, it's a special time of y'all's life to do this, and you enjoy that Friday night too, don't you?
I do enjoy cheering them on.
Yeah, it's just in the stands and everything. That's a lot of fun. Now, when the ball game's over on Friday night, do y'all go to bonfires, or y'all just too tired to go home? Or I know some of the we've done both ways.
Most of the time it's just meet everyone at the Waffle House.
Waffle House, yeah. Years ago, our kids and some coaches would go to Flapjacks there in Lynn Haven after the ball game. So that's interesting. All right, Ebony, if you, I want you to talk a little bit about what you want to do in the future and all.
After high school, I want to go to Gulf Coast here in Panama City and get my AA degree, and then hopefully transfer to the University of Florida so I can get my master's in psychology. And then after that, I will go to law school so I can be an attorney.
You're going to be an attorney. Okay, we need some good attorneys that enjoy the outdoors. That's really good. Maybe we can come back on the show if we're still doing it and talk about the legal things we do outdoors. All right, Sean, tell us your plans.
I plan on attending University of West Florida or Troy, whichever one best fits me. I'm also interested in playing football in college, and I want to get my BA in education in order to become a coach. So shout out to Coach Brown for motivating me.
That's great. We've had some good coaches there at Mosley, and good coaches all throughout the Panhandle. A coach has more influence, I think, on a young person than a lot of people do in a lifetime. I know, so it's important. And you got a good chance to play college ball. Probably that's two good programs there. And now, you were going to shout out. Tell us your folks who's watching the show this morning.
My mom and dad are Antonio and Angie McCauley, and my grandparents are Steve and Dorothy Ranelli.
Okay. And Sean?
My mom and dad are Wayne and Kristen Maddox, and I'll give my little brother a shout out too. His name's Michael Maddox.
Michael Maddox. Now, how old is he?
He's a freshman this year at Mosley, so
freshman.
I pick on him.
Okay. And what do you say? You have a brother too,
An older brother, yes.
Okay. And what does he do now?
He lives in Tampa, and he works with the senior helpers.
Oh, good.
And he is also a certified firefighter.
Oh, cool. Very good stuff. All right, we're going to take a final break, and we'll be right back. All right, well, welcome back. I got them working like I do in class. We're always doing something. And let's look at our fishing game times for today, brought to us by Mark Coward of Counts Real Estate. Our times this morning from 8:07 to 10:07. Good block right there. And this evening from 8:34 to 10:34. And I've been hearing some good reports, like I say, on the flounder, not just catching flounder, but also on flounder gigging. These nights have been really nice. What we're doing here, folks, we talked about doing this now. We're getting ready for our 2000th show giveaway, which is be early part of November. And all these names y'all see right here, all these folks have won something this year in 2015. And when you won something, I just kept it out. Well, today we're going to put them back in the pot. And so get ready. So everybody's going to be eligible. And we still have quite a few names still left, as you can see in here. So, Sean, y'all just wad them up and throw them in there, okay? And that way, everybody's going to be eligible now for the drawing. I'll give you an example. I've already decided we can't draw all of the prizes in one day. We're probably going to stretch it out. It even may be during a whole week and all. We stretch it out in for at least 3 or 4 days to give out all these prizes. All right, and that's everybody. All right, we about got a full. We do have a full jar. They're going to be falling out. So, good job. Okay. Started falling out. All right. So y'all know you're going to have to work when you got here, did you?
No, sir.
All right. Now, tell the folks at school, y'all been going there. The technology has been amazing how it's changed, and y'all are just on the cusp of it. So you haven't seen how the old days, how we did things. But tell us some of your classes at school. What are some of your favorite classes and classes y'all really enjoy? Sean, I'll let you go first.
Other than outdoor ed,
Yeah.
I really enjoy the DE public speaking, kind of way to show out and for your classmates and how you portray yourself. And Miss Bullock is a great teacher. She does a very good job with that class.
Okay, I've seen y'all over there in that class. Y'all do good. Ebony, what are some classes you like?
I enjoyed AP Psych last year with Miss Beverly Boss. She was really great. She always just kept a smile on her face and super positive, and she's one of the best teachers I've had.
Yeah, and Beverly Boss goes way back. Wonderful. Miss Carpenter. Both these girls that mentioned, both these ladies that mentioned are Moser graduates. So did y'all know that? And Miss Boss way back was a student assistant of mine.
Oh yeah.
Way back, and wonderful teachers. And there's no secret formula to being a good teacher. Basically, just have to care about young people. And when you'll see, and we have good teachers in the schools scattered all over the place. And I admire the folks. And it's funny y'all said that because I know those are two good teachers. I could have picked them out. Okay, what about animals and all? What kind of animals y'all got? Some dogs or cats or squirrels or what?
I've got one beagle and one wiener dog. And the beagle she hunts up our deer, so she gets put a little bit more higher pedestal than the wiener dog. So.
What's their names?
Maggie is the beagle and Tate is the wiener dog.
Okay. And you had one, right?
I had 2 Yorkies.
2 Yorkies.
Yeah, Chloe and Bumpy were their names. A boy and a girl.
That's neat. When y'all, what kind of boats y'all enjoy going out in? I know y'all I saw in the pictures some really good sized boats.
Yeah, I have a Carolina skiff. My family does at least. It's a 17 foot. It's got a 90 Honda motor on the back, and those Carolina skiffs, you can fish bass fish. You can go trout fishing wherever you want to go. Pretty much, it's a nice, convenient boat.
A flats boat like that, and there's several brands and all, but a boat built like that has so much versatility, and that's what it's fun. What have y'all been fishing out of? Your dad's got a big boat? Or?
He does, but he just change them around all the time and get new ones. So the last time when we went in those pictures, that was his friend's boat, actually.
And that's funny because we talk about having people change boats, and yours truly, we're constantly turning over boats. You can't find a perfect boat. What about when you this school year, your senior year? What are some of your goals? I know you've accomplished one goal. You've been elected as an officer for outdoor ed. What are some other goals you want to try to do your senior year, Ebony?
Just have a good time, really, because high school wasn't the best for me, and this year it's been really great, so hopefully it stays that way.
And how's your grades doing?
They're doing really well, actually.
We just wrapped up the first 9 weeks. First quarter is wrapped up. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Yes, that was fast.
Sean, what are some of your goals to finish out this year?
I want to come back 10 years from now and be the person that everyone remembers, just smiling and just an overall positive attitude and the caring for each other.
And that is so evident, and we see that so much with this group of kids. And like I say, when they walk in the classroom, they're smiling. When they leave, they're smiling. And I think that's when they're voted by your peers to be your president or vice president. That's evident there. If this summer, y'all gonna, when you graduate, of course, you have that one summer. I always call it the final summer, the last summer at home, and all. What are some of the things y'all want to try to do this summer? Anything in particular? Other than just relaxing?
I want to go to Washington again because I went there last summer.
You did?
Yes, and it was a really, really fun time.
So what all did you do up there?
We went and saw like the downtown Seattle area and just like this gum wall, like landmarks and stuff. So that was really cool.
Okay, that'd be a fun summer thing. John?
I definitely want to have like a getaway week to where you can just get away from everything and just enjoy like the last week that you have in your life normally.
Now, you fished some down around Carabel, right?
Yep.
With Dylan Brown's family.
Yes, sir.
Well, I ran into him at Seaquarter Marina summer before last, and that's a nice place, isn't it?
It's a really nice place.
When you said getaway, that's what reminded me of it. You go down that area, you sort of getting away. And Dylan's family's got that little house on, is it Carabel Beach or up on Carabel Beach?
Right across from St. George Island.
Uh-huh. What was your favorite time doing down there?
I enjoyed the gigging and the flounder at night.
That's
fun.
Did y'all get a good mess up?
We got around 6 or 7 in one night, which is pretty good.
All right. Well, we're about getting ready to wrap things up. I told them if they didn't talk a lot, we're going to have to sing the alma mater, but I guess we're going to pass on that. Maybe y'all can sing it in class today.
Yeah.
Well, y'all done all your homework last night?
Yes, sir.
I did it.
And you were here on time? I mean, this is great. Well, thank you all for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Chester.
Give a shout out to all you folks and all, and tell them bye.
Thank you for watching.
All right.
Love you, Mom and Dad.
Very good. All right. Appreciate you watching. Tomorrow we got a big show coming up, and as always, want to tell you how much we appreciate you watching. Always do something good for your fellow man. You have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.